YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, it is time for another crochet hair review. And today's crochet hair, as you also saw from the title, is another human hair crochet, this time from YWigs, and it is their water curly human hair crochet. I have 22 inches in my hand and it's naturally in its natural color when you receive it, but we'll get all into the details of that in a moment. But let me tell you overall how my review videos go. First of all, it said review in that title. Didn't say install, didn't say DIY, didn't say tutorial. This is a review where I talk about the hair first on its first day, telling you overall, was it an easy install, hard install, how many packs I use, overall how I dyed the hair, and I tell you overall my first day impressions. Then I mosey on down to my 1 week thoughts of the hair, telling you has it gone uphill or downhill over the course of that week and what my nighttime routine is like with that hair. Then I come on here on the final day of me wearing that hair, whether it's been 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. On the final day of me having that hair in my head, I show you how it looks. I tell you overall, has it really gone uphill or downhill over the course of that wear, whether I think it's water friendly, whether I think it's active friendly, and overall whether I recommend you try said hair. Now there are timestamps down below for those who may want to skip around to different parts of today's video, but those who want to watch the continuous flow, just keep watching to see my day one thoughts on this YWigs water curly human hair crochet.
A few moments later.
So now coming on here for my day one thoughts on this YWigs water curly human hair crochet. Now, like I said in my intro, this is not an install, a DIY, nor a tutorial. However, I do have one, and I'll link that video up above. That video is sponsored by YWigs. This video, however, is not. As part of my agreement with them, I do my install as part of the sponsorship, but this is for me. I make this video for me and for you guys because I don't have to talk about the takedown. I don't have to talk about how it performs over weeks of wear. I don't even have to wear it contractually over a day or 2 days long. I could take it out tomorrow if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I want to make sure that you guys, the consumers, know what you're getting and how that hair is going to perform because you're going to wear it for quite some time. So I'm going to wear it for quite some time. Now, if you watched that install video already, me and that girl are going to repeat the same things because we've had the hair in for the same amount of time. You see the brown dress in that video? Yeah, it's the same day. And so everything I know up to this point is still the same amount of stuff I knew during that install video. Although the video was posted, earlier, because again, I posted after I install it. Now this is posted after I wear it. So weeks later, it might seem like I know more than she does. I don't. But I will tell you and repeat what I said in that install video. In terms of my braid down, I have braids going straight back, but I also have a little bit of leave out in the front. It is like a flip over. I went to my girl Kesh and I showed her a video of what I wanted. And she was like, oh, the flip over? I was like, yeah, but I didn't know if I just said flip over, if that's like a universal term. She's like, yeah, it's universal. You could just say, just a flip over, the same technique that's used for flip over sew-ins, flip over quick weaves. I was like, let me do a flip over crochet. And that leave out is because I wanted to dye this hair. Now, you guys in my video, one of my videos asked, have I ever dyed a YWigs hair? And I was like, what are they talking? Of course I've dyed a hair. And I realized, actually, I have not. Every YWigs hair I've tried on this channel has been in its original color. Not because I couldn't dye it or, it's not dyeable. It's just, I wanted it black, so it stayed black. I didn't even think about coloring it. And I was like, you know what? Let me color her hair. Let me color her hair. And if I'm going to color it, I'm going to color it my own hair color. Now, you guys know Clear All Textures and Tones has done me wrong. And so they stopped discontinuing my 4RC cherry wood. They don't have that. When I contacted Clairol, they were like, man, we have a 4R. No, I need the 4RC. It's important for the C, for the cherry wood. I don't want it to be red. I want a specific color, and they don't have it anymore. Now, I do have several boxes of it in my stash because I loaded up. I ordered from every online retailer I could once I knew they were going out of business. However, I was like, well, I'm running low. And then once it's gone, it's gone. So I have normally used it to dye my bundles too, or any kind of human hair I have too. However, I decided let's conserve. Now is a good time to play around with colors. Eventually, I'll have to find a new color to dye my hair anyways. Why not try it with human hair crochet? So I tried from the Ion brand from Sally's. I just Googled online 4RC. That's all I Googled. I was like, what hair color is 4RC? Whoever makes a 4RC, I'm getting a 4RC. And Sally's had it. So I went into the store. Also at home, I already had a developer. So mixed in a developer and a bleach pack. I find that bleach packs, I don't use them on my own hair. However, they do help to bring up the color that's in bundle hair. Really took color beautifully. I think it matches my hair wonderfully. So I think I found an alternative. Going forward, I'll probably use that on my hair after I run out of my clear all, just run through that, and then we'll switch over. But colored the hair beautifully, and I then installed this hair on my head. Now I used not quite two. So this is all I have left of the second bundle. So I'd say I use close to two, almost two bundles. And I have, of course, more hair left over. I do also acknowledge I do have leave out. So I think I would have used completely two. I think this amount that I have right here would have covered a braid if I hadn't had any hair left out. If you saw my braid down, how much hair I had left at, I feel like that would have done it. So I think I would have used two packs if I did not have a leave out. Now, again, I know some of y'all like, Lia, I want to buy the maximum. Someone in my videos commented they wanted to buy 5 or 4. And I was like, honey, you really don't have to. I promise, unless you're buying 4 because you want to do multiple. Like, it's not like I'm trying to take money out of, I'm sure YWigs is like, no, if they want to buy 4, tell them buy 4, honey. But I'm trying to tell y'all what for what. Like, even on the site, the max you can go up to, like if I pull up the YWigs site, and I pull up like the hair quantity, the max you can go to 1, you can go to 2, you can go to 3. You can't do even more. So if you want to buy 4, you have to buy 3 and then add on additional 1. So the site ain't really even set for you to buy 4. I used to. I feel comfortable in my 2. I feel like I wouldn't need more than 2. But if you want to buy 2.5, they do have 2.5 as an option. I got 22 inches. So the hair in my head is 22. They have for this hair, the lengths 18, 20, and 22. 22 is the longest. So this is what 22 looks like. I do have 2 packs in my hair, and it's, of course, the natural color. You can't really change that on the site. It would cost $304. 304. Again, if you do want 2.5, again, that's the max. Even though 3 is the max you can purchase, 2.5 is the max. I'd say if you want to buy 3, you got money, honey. So go do what you want to do. But 2.5 is $372. So keep that in mind with this hair. I do feel comfortable in my 2, or not even 2, close to 2. I feel very lightweight. I think this hair is very lightweight. And also, is it 100% what it would look like if you installed it right out of the package? No. Sometimes you guys ask me, do I wash my human hair or my synthetic hair? Most of the time, the answer is no, because I want to see what it looks like when you take it out the pack and put it in your head. This is not what it looks like if you take it out of the pack and put it in your head. It's what it looks like if you take it out the pack, dye it, wash it, then put it in your head. I've done a lot more steps in between. So it's hard to say exactly, this looks just like water curly does in the picture. No, it looks like how water curly would look if you did what I did to it. Now, in terms of the install itself, it took me 1 hour and 30 minutes. I think it was an easy install, double knotted this hair. But overall, these are my first day impressions. I do like it. I like the look. I like the feel. I like the lightweight nature of it. I just overall like it. But the beauty in my channel is that I will talk more about this in 1 week coming up right now.
1 week later.
So now coming on here for my week 1 thoughts on this YWigs Water Curly Crochet hair. What can I say? Like, you see when I'm cheesing, I'm liking something. Like it's only 1 weekend and I don't want this good feeling to ride out, but I'm liking it. Now, let me preface this by the last week. So I installed the hair a week ago, last Saturday. It is this Saturday. Last Saturday, I put it in and I got compliments. I went to book club after. I got compliments at book club. I wore it to work this week. I got compliments at work this week. However, internally, I wasn't feeling it, but I knew it had potential. Like I wasn't feeling it because remember how it looked day 1? Like I had, washed it, put color in it. I didn't do a deep condition after I put color in it. I just put color, put conditioner in it, and then dried it, air dried it, and then put it in my head. So the curl wasn't what I knew it could be. However, I didn't want to do anything because if you follow me, you know I live in Charlotte. If you also live in Charlotte, me and you, we're here. You know what this last week has been. Like the week as I'm filming this. Like if you're watching this, you're probably like, what you talking about, girl? That was a month ago. We ain't seen the sun until yesterday. Yesterday was the first day I've seen the sun here in Charlotte. There was a TikTok that was like using the center sound.
Last time I seen my brother. Last time I seen the sun.
And we experienced rain literally even before I installed the hair. It has almost been 2 full weeks of nothing but rain. And I did not want to do another wash day until sun was coming back out because I was feeling dreary. You know, I didn't want to wash the hair, do all this for only it to get rained on and stomped on. I think this is the curl that it's supposed to be. Again, you see the water curly. This is the curl it's supposed to be, but it can be so much more. It can look like day one and it can look like this, and I know it can look like other things. And so now I feel like even though I've had this hair in a week, this is the real beginning. Like the sun is out today as I'm filming. I looked at a 7-day forecast. I think we got sun Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then we're back to where we were. We're back to where we were. And then of course hurricane season is starting soon. We always get residuals of rain of that. So yeah, let me enjoy this 3-day while I can and enjoy this hair. It has been chill this last week. And honestly, I haven't done anything with it. So when I talk nighttime routine, I just was like pulling it back because I knew as soon as the weekend hits, I'm going to watch it. Let me watch it on Summer Friday. Let me do what I need to do and then come up today and like really live in it. When I know I'm probably just going to pineapple it. So yesterday I did my wash day routine. Today, I just took my hair down. I did pineapple it. You guys have seen pineapple. I don't want to ruin the curls, but you've seen pineappling on my channel several times. It's just pulling all the hair up into what looks to be a pineapple at the top of my head and taking it down in the morning and kind of fluffing and going. You've seen it with my natural hair. Now I'm doing it with this hair. Washed it with my Mishi shampoo. I use my Olaplex number 8 conditioner. I use the B Girl mousse and I partnered that with the B Girl gel for my wash day routine, and I have put nothing else on my hair. I knew I had a date when I was going to take this hair out because I like to be proactive and schedule my braid downs and schedule all my self-care and all of that. However, I do want to leave this hair in a bit long. My total, I was going to wear it for 3 weeks. So spoiling the lead, I was going to wear it for 3 weeks. Next week I go to Chicago. So this upcoming week, I'm taking this hair with me. We'll see how it works on the road. I'm going to Chicago. And then the next week is the last week that I was going to wear it because I go into career fair season. You guys know my full-time job. I work in early career university relations, and September, if you know, is career fair season. Now, it always has been. If you follow my channel forever, you've heard me say career fair season. It's that time of year again. Merry Christmas. It's the fall version. We have a spring. We have a fall. This is the fall version. And I wanted a hair. I always am very particular about the hair I choose for career fair season. I want something good. I want something that looks good. Isn't going to give me fuss. I'm coming in and out of hotels. I'm in small towns. I have to be on my feet for 8 hours. I'm exhausted when I get back to the room, and it's repeat and repeat every single week. I need a good hair when it's that. It's more important to me than even beach vacation hair options. Like my career fair season hair has to be the hair. It has to be the hair. So I was thinking I was going to take this out right before Labor Day because Labor Day is when career fair season starts. And then, or Labor Day week is when career fair season starts. And then I have a new hair in right before that Saturday before. I think I want to go into career fair with this. I think this hair might be good. I don't want to take this hair out and risk the next hair. It's just that way that the next hair I put in will be trash and I'll be regretting it every single way. I think this is good. So I think I'm going to wear this hair a bit longer than I first entailed. That's right. I'm enjoying it. So my final thoughts, I thought would be coming in 2 more weeks. Might be a bit longer. So stay tuned. It could go uphill, downhill. I might have changed my mind. A lot can happen. Like I only know what I know today, Saturday, the 16th of August. I don't know what I'll know later. But you will know. And we'll know together coming up in my final thoughts right now.
Later.
So now, coming on here for my final thoughts on the YWigs Water Curly Human Hair Crochet. As you can see from the sign, it has been 8 weeks with this hair, and it's the longest I've worn crochet hair this year. Not maybe ever, but the longest I've worn it this year. Some people ask me, why don't you wear hair for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, honey? I run a review channel, so it is really hard if I wear every single hair for 2, 3 months to do more than 5 videos a year. Now, that will leave me with 5 review videos a year, 4 if I ever want to see my own hair. So I do wear hair longer than most, longer than the average. I try to give you that, but this is longer enough, I think, for any general person, because any general person will probably want to wash their hair. Maybe you would go 9 weeks, but then at some point you will want to touch your own scalp, massage your own scalp, get in there, take a little break, take a little breather. And I have to say, I've really enjoyed these 8 weeks. The reason I've worn it so long is because September is my busiest month. It is career fair season. I work in early career recruitment, campus recruiting, that space. If you also work in that space or know people who work in that space, our most eventful and crazy month is September. And if you follow my channel for long enough, you know I like to wear the same hair consistently throughout. What I like for career fair season for me is something low maintenance. I'm traveling every week. I'm going to schools. I'm standing up for several hours. I'm not feeling like going and wrapping my hair or doing something to my hair when I get back to the room. I really want to wake up and go, because the days can be long. I mean, at a career fair, I was at NC State this past week. The career fair is from 9 to 4, and that means I have to be setting up before. So I got there somewhere around 8. That means I had to be ready and, prepared and checking out of my room. And then that also means the fair was done at 4, Raleigh to Charlotte. I had to drive from Raleigh to Charlotte at 4. So I got back here in rush hour traffic. So I was awake, alert, and had to be present for from roughly 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And when I got back to the house, you can best believe I laid it down now. I was out. I've had some of the best sleep over the last, the next day after the fair is always some good sleep if I don't have to do next day interviews. So it's a busy time in my life. I say all that to say I need to set the framework for why it's important for me to have a hair that I like. And I think I had a hair I liked. Every year I'm evaluating the hair. I think this is the best career fair season hair I've had, just because it's so, I don't want to say low maintenance, but when I have it in, it can be. Like the weekends, I do wash it. I've washed it every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, we are 2 weeks removed from the last time I washed it. That wash day, it's a lot, taking and putting my shampoo. I've been using right now the Mishi Detox Clarifying Shampoo. I'm looking at I put a rack now so I can start seeing my hair product, because I start buying. I'm one of those people, if I can't see it, then I might think I'm out and I buy it. I found it easier when I can see it, so I'm looking directly at it. I've been using my Lia Lavon Deeper Moisture Conditioner, and then partnering that with some Olaplex. Some people don't like using expensive products on, crochet hair, but I find that it works. Someone commented like, girl, stop, don't use your Olaplex and your best products on your human hair. I found that I don't mind it. I really don't. I want to use what works, because I want to make, again, the weeks where I'm not washing, I want those to be good. So I don't mind putting a little effort into it. You can use whatever you want, whatever affordable product that actually works for you. If you want to use Cantu, if you want to use Shea Moisture, whatever you prefer, use that. But I found a routine that works, and it works to allow me to, again, get 2 weeks. I have not washed this hair in 2 weeks. I just figured since I'm taking it out, doesn't need a final wash. But it has been very, through the week of me wearing it, okay, manageable. All I do for my leave out is I've learned to love perm rods, so I have not needed to use heat on this hair again since then. Some people will ask, can you put heating tools on it? Absolutely. If you want this hair straight, you can straighten it. It just has not been what I wanted for, again, I'm a real person outside of this camera. So some people were like, well, you should have did this and you should have did that to the hair. But again, I've traveled more days than not in the month of September. Putting a flat iron on my hair, doing it for the cameras, isn't going to be productive for me in my real life, outside of the camera. So can you put heat to it? Yes, it is heat safe. This hair is 100% human. Can you dye it? I've dyed it, honey. It's dyeable. It's heatable. It's heatable. But this is not a curl I would buy to be straightened. I think my personal preference or my personal thought is if you want a straighter hair, YWigs has a straighter hair. Like if you want a hair that you can wear straight all the time, choose a hair that you can wear straight all the time. I wanted a curlier style because I think the curlier style is more manageable when I'm traveling than a straighter style. A straighter style is I'm going to have to wake up and put a heating tool on my hair, and I don't want to use heating tools. I don't want to bring, that's more I have to put in my suitcase. I don't want that. When I went to Chicago with this hair in, it worked well for them too. All I had to do was put those perm rods in my head and go, and that's what you really want for a, low maintenance style or travel friendly style. Not low maintenance, but travel friendly. Again, when you have those wash days, make sure you're having those wash days. So that's important. There's going to be people who are like, I tried to wear this hair longer than 3 weeks and I just couldn't. Well, my question is going to be, how did you take care of it? What were you doing every 2 weeks? Did you wash it at any point? Were you maintaining it at any point? Because I really found I don't have to do a lot day to day. Like I'm not doing a lot day to day. It's just that wash day where I'm putting the most effort in. But even still, it's Saturday right now as I'm filming this, and this would be the normal day where I would start resetting it. And I don't feel like I need to, but I wouldn't even if I needed to, because again, I'm taking this hair out. Speaking of taking this hair out, people always, even though y'all should be familiar with my channel, y'all should be knowing that I'm going to take the hair out on camera. Of course, I'm going to do the takedown. I'm not doing it today because I have my outfit on. I got book club and I got pickleball today. Why would I take this hair out right now? No, I'm taking this hair out later. So I will insert a clip of my takedown right now and I will voice over that takedown. Future me will talk about it. You're going to have to imagine after 8 weeks of wear and multiple washings, the hair is really, really in there. So what I need you to have is 2 things. 1, a spray bottle with water, and 2, patience. I think people want a quick fix, how to take down human hair crochet quickly or easily. Quick and easy are not 2 words that go along with this process. It is in fact a process. I found that a spray bottle of water helps. It helps loosen up that string. But what you're essentially doing is reversing what you did to install. How you're pulling the hair through the loop, you're pulling the hair out of the loop. But you have to find that loop first. So be very careful and go to that loop, pull it up and pull it out. It's easier if you single knot a hair. However, this is not a hair I think you can get away with single knotting. This is a hair that you're going to need to double knot. So you're going to have double the patience, meaning a day set aside for the takedown. You can take down this hair. This hair is not magically coming out of my scalp. I'm literally taking the hair out, and you can reuse the hair. You spend a lot of money on this hair. You should be able to salvage it, but just know when I say you're going to need patience, there is no magic wand to take this hair out. Just take your time, spray your water, and just find that loop and just maneuver through it. Wiggle your way through it to take this hair down. I'm sorry I don't have the quick fix, but it is not a quick fix for the takedown. So I don't know what that girl just said, okay? Because I'm in the pickleball book club. That girl's in the takedown day. I'm sure she set aside time. I did double knot this hair. It's probably going to be painful. It's going to be long. It's not going to be easy. It's never going to be easy. It's never going to be. I can't stress enough. No, before you get into it, it's not going to be easy to take down this hair. But again, that's kind of the not risk, or that's one of the, you should go into it knowing that it's harder to take down type of a things. Like go into this knowing that, because I have been very clear over the last few years, it is a chore. It's a chore. It's a to-do list item. It's not I can laissez-faire, lackadaisically do it. People are going to access it active friendly. Yes, I think you could really work out in that. But I did pickleball a couple weeks ago in it, and I'll do pickleball again today in it. But I know that's not really, well, I don't know. It's working out to me, honey. Hitting the ball racket. You work up a sweat. Is it water friendly? Even though I have said I wash this hair every 2 weeks. So of course water likes it. Would I take it to the beach though? I think is your question that you're asking, or that you want to know. It's never going to be a human hair for me. It's never going to be a human. This might look great. I think this will look very beautiful on the beach. And if I didn't have any intentions on going in any water, like if this was my beach hair, but Talia is not touching a bit of water, I think it'd be all right. I'd be a little concerned about the humidity on my leave out, like how my leave out wouldn't do well in St. Thomas. It wouldn't do well in I'm trying to think of all the heat places I've been recently. Curacao, Aruba. My own hair, it would be poof McGee. Like the blend wouldn't be as like my seamless blend that I have now would not translate into a situation. So I probably would need to have this style with no leave out. But a human hair is never going to be mine because I like to be near water and I like to not worry about humidity. And synthetic, I just find doesn't care about humidity. It doesn't know what humidity is. It doesn't know changes in elements. It's a fiber. But if you want to take it on a water, do what you want to do. Do I recommend this hair? Absolutely. I mean, I wore it for 8 weeks and I wouldn't wear it for 8 weeks if I didn't like it. Like, why would I tie up 8 weeks? Again, YWigs is not paying me for the review video. So I tied up the last 8 weeks not getting paid. My sponsored content is my install video. If you notice sponsor, and that's again, not to call out any other creators, but if you notice, people have sponsored installs and then they wear the hair for 2 days and then they take it out because that's tying down time. Because 2 days later, you can put in another hair and get another sponsored check and another sponsored check. And the more you can turn around content, the more you can do. 2 months is 2 months without a sponsored check for people. For me, my preference is what's going to work for me. My preference is I tie up 8 weeks because in my real life, the last 8 weeks, and I think I have 2 more weeks of probably crazy times, and then we can chill out. I can chill out for a little bit, but 2 more weeks of insanity is on my plate, and it's a little less insanity. So that's why I feel like now's a good time to take it out, take a little hair break, and then put in whatever's next. So I recommend this hair. If you have any questions that I was not able to answer, please leave them down below. But if not, at least give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up even if you did not enjoy it. We want all the love and support over here on this channel, as well as we want you to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss a thing we do over there, and have that notification bell on so you're alerted when we do new things over here. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89 to keep up with my shenanigans in real time. TikTok at Lia Lavon, which is a few more shenanigans and a bit more real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.